cocktail and tiki drink fans. This is Bourbon Bill. If this is the first time you've been here, welcome. If this is a return trip for you, welcome back. Hey, we want to talk about Hurricane Idalia. It's getting ready to hit the west coast of Florida, and please send out your prayers and thoughts of those people who had to evacuate. And you might want to check the Red Cross to see if there's any needs that they may need to help those people that are struggling after the storm. But let's talk about something a little more positive. We're going to talk about the hurricane cocktail. This boozy, fruity drink was first invented by Patobrien in the 1940s at the classic Patobrien bar in New Orleans. Now, in the 40s, whiskey was a little hard to come by, but rum was everywhere. So he came up with this drink, and it is so tasty, and it has become iconic in the cocktail world to the point where Patobrien sells over 500,000 of these every year. Well, let's just get right to making this fantastic looking, very tasty party drink. Okay, the first thing that we're going to need is our mixology and craft mixing vessel. This is a shaken drink, and we're going to pour it over crushed ice in a hurricane glass in just a little bit. Now you got to watch this one because it packs a wallop. We start off with 2 ounces of white rum. Today we're using Bacardi Superior Carta Blanca. 2 ounces of that. 2 ounces of dark rum. Today we're using the Kraken Black Spiced Rum. So if you're keeping track, that's 4 ounces of booze right there already. All right, now the recipe is easy. 2, 2, 1, 1, and then half for the rest. We're going to throw in a 1/2 ounce of orange juice to give it that fantastic color. A little sloppy there, Bill, but that's okay. Throw that right in there. A 1/2 ounce of lime juice. Today we're using Natalie's lime juice. I like it because it's just pure, it's just lime and a little bit of water. A little bit of 1/2 ounce of that to go in there. Now here's where it gets a little tropical. Today we're using Small Hand Foods passion fruit syrup. And we get a 1/2 ounce of that. Throw that in there because just a little bit goes a long way. Next is Rose's grenadine. A lot of people mistake grenadine for cherry juice. It's really not. It's pomegranate and water. So just a 1/2 ounce of that goes right in there. And last but not least, just to sweeten the deal, a 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. Today we're using mixology and craft simple syrup, and a 1/2 ounce will do it. All right, so let's just throw a little bit of ice into this, because like I said, we're going to pour this over ice in just a minute, so we don't need a whole lot. So, and give this a good vigorous shake. Now, if you've seen some of my other videos, you know, I talk about why we shake versus stir. If you're going to stir a drink, that's just to get it cold and give it a little bit of dilution. But to really properly blend it, and if you're using cheaper booze, quite honestly, shaking it gives it just a slight effervescence and takes the edge off a harsh alcohol. All right, so we're going to need a proper hurricane glass, because this is what they serve it in Louisiana. And we're going to just pour that right over the top, and you're going to see that gorgeous drink start to appear. Now this one does pack a wallop. It's 4 ounces of alcohol, so pace yourself accordingly. All right, and then the last thing we need to do is garnish it with an orange wedge spiked orange wedge, and a cherry, and a straw. And there you have it. It looks like it's complicated, but you can see it goes together really quick, and you can make this in batches if you're serving this at a party. But that's it for today. Again, our thoughts and prayers go out to those affected by Hurricane Idalia. Do your part. And also, if you don't mind, go ahead and subscribe to this channel and share this out to anyone that you think that might enjoy it. That's it for today. Bourbon Bill at Bourbon Bill's Pirate Bar. Cheers.